Welcome back, everyone. In the last episode, we somehow got Tita and did the first of the doors. We at least did the battle with Tita, and then in this episode, we're going to go through and watch the memory fragment that it unlocks for her. Approaching location. Target in sight. Commencing operation. Coordinate adjustment complete. Activating boosters. Huh? What's that sound? What? Your parents. That's Erica's hair. Do I know you? We really missed you, Tita. Huh? Oh my. Don't tell me you forgot the sound of our voices while we were away. Oh, Mom! Dad! That's our girl. Sorry for surprising you. We just wanted to have a little fun. I was scared stiff. Just flying in all of a sudden like that and walking up to me without saying a word. Plus you had those goggles on, so I couldn't tell who you were. You could have told me you were planning on coming back. Mom? Are you okay? Why are you so quiet? Why are you so cute? Oh, Aetios, thank you for gracing our unworthy world with this miracle of a child. I'm never going to let you go again. Mom, you're starting to hurt me. Giving birth to this bundle of sugar was the best thing we ever did. How did I manage all this time without her? I'm so happy to finally be back. I can tell. I'd kind of liked a chance to greet her too, though. Oh, sure, knock yourself out. I suppose you do have the right and all. Hey, Tita. Looks like you've grown a bit while we were away. I sure have. I've missed you both so much. Everything you do just melts my heart. Let me hug you again. Come here. Mom, please. Erica, I think that should probably wait until you've changed. That maintenance uniform is full of sensors, as you know. Oh yeah, slipped my mind. In that case... Shall we take care of business first, then? Where is that red-haired man I've heard so much about? Are you talking about Agate? That's the one. I was so hoping I'd be able to meet him. Now, where is he? He's actually in Bose at the moment. Mom, you're acting kind of weird all of a sudden. Talk about lousy timing. Not that I'd be happy if he were here, given that you would indicate him being in close proximity to my angel. Again. Well, it's okay. We can always go meet him over in Bose next month if it comes to it. I'd like to meet him too. True enough. Word has it that a lot has been happening here in our absence. I'll bet we have a lot to thank him for. We'll have to go and give him a thank you that he'll never forget. I'll have to go with you and introduce you to him then. His house is real nice too. It's pretty small, but it's all warm and cozy. You've been to his house? Now, calm down, Erica. Tita, try not to provoke your mother too much, alright? Was I? You're going to pay dearly for corrupting my darling daughter. She loves him like a big brother. Freaking out over nothing, but... Are my eyes playing tricks on me? Grandpa. Always a pleasure, Albert. Sorry for not giving you a heads up on our return. Oh, nonsense. Don't you worry about that. What are those things, if I might ask? They look like a vehicle with boosters attached, but they're called landing crafts, and they were developed by yours truly. Most of the places we go to don't have the space to land an airship or any kind of landing port. And there's not much point in an airship if you can't land it, is there? Which is where these two beauties come in. Anyway, long time no see, Albert. It's a small comfort knowing you haven't kicked the bucket yet. I mean, how could I have been able to gloat if you were already 6 arg under? You really think a pathetic contraption like that is good enough to beat me? You must have forgotten who I am when you were out and about. One close look and the cracks start to show. Just look at them. I doubt they even managed 5 minutes. A fat load of good they'll be for anything other than trying to show off to me. They won't be getting any real-world use anytime soon. Oh, how wrong you are. I'll have you know that we came all the way from the border with Calvert on these. From Calvert? Oh, did that catch your attention? I'll give you that the craft's flight time is somewhat limited, but that's an issue where I can find an easy workaround. By firing them from an orbital catapult attached to an airship, we can fly a distance of roughly 120 cell. After modifying the orbital circuits, we were able to record an operation time of 382.2 seconds, too. Now, surprised? That stupid look on your face says it all. Not to worry, I'll give you as much time as you need for that shriveled old brain of yours to comprehend my brilliance. Brilliance? Ha! Don't make me laugh. You're talking to the man who developed the Capel. These are child's play by comparison. I don't even need to ask how you made them. I could probably develop a better version in my sleep. Say that again, you stubborn old fart. Here they go again. Will you two please stop fighting? Please? Oh, and I read those files you sent me. You've got some nerve showing your face to me after exposing my daughter to so much danger. To say nothing of letting vermin like that A word near her. Oh, get over yourself. I'm getting lectured on looking after people from the mother who ditched her daughter to wander the continent, am I? How about you look in a mirror before you go criticizing others, huh? Dad, can't you stop them? It'll be fine. Let them have their fun. They're secretly happy to see one another again, I'm sure. But we're taking up a lot of space in the middle of town here. How are people going to get past us? Yeah, that's a good point. We can't leave these two landing crafts out here forever. I guess we're just going to have to drag our quarreling father and daughter back home. Mind giving me a hand, Tita? Sure thing. There's nothing quite like home. Can I get some coffee, Dan? 1 coffee with plenty of milk and 3 sugars coming up. Oh, let me help too. I see you haven't mended your heathen ways. When are you going to grow up enough to understand that coffee is best taken black? And when are you going to understand that there's nothing worse than an old codger too set in his ways to appreciate another's tastes? I'm just telling it like it is. Adding milk alone completely ruins it. And then you go and plop 3 sugars in? You can't even call that coffee anymore. Oh, poor coffee. What did you ever do to be blasphemed so? Here's your order, Erica. Don't let it get cold now. We'll have to settle this dispute another time. Well, time to drink up. Anyway, where are my souvenirs, Albert? Souvenirs? Why would I have any of those for you? You're the one who's been busy slacking off abroad. Forget traveling abroad. You were the one who got to ride on the Arce with Captain Schwarz. You're telling me you had a chance like that and didn't get me a photograph? Or her handkerchief? Or even a button off her uniform? Why do you want a button off her uniform? Your mother's been a huge fan of hers since the Captain's Academy days. I swear, if you have the time to think about such worthless nonsense, how about using it to look over an academic report or two? It's no wonder all your inventions are half-rate. Did you just use the words useless nonsense in reference to Captain Schwarz? Did you dare to insult her? Oh, nothing of the sort. I had plenty of chances to share a few cups of tea with her on board the Arcee. She's a fine woman, if you ask me. She'll go far. Oh, now you've done it! If you're not going to shut that insolent mouth of yours, I'm going to do it for you. What's that? Is someone jealous? These two are exhausting. Will you two please stop fighting the second you start a conversation? Tita? What is it? Oh, it's just that I finally realized it's kinda nice to see them fighting like this after all. It makes it feel like Mom's really home, you know? Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, how would you like to do some shopping? I'll handle making dinner tonight, so I'll need to grab a few things. Huh? Really? That sounds great. I haven't tasted your cooking in ages. Well, hopefully you'll be able to have it a lot more from here on. Neither of us are planning to head out for work again anytime soon, so I'll be taking over cooking duties for a while. Oh, I'd love to go shopping with you then. Great. That day's dinner was a real feast, and for the first time in quite a while, Tita was able to experience the joy of dining happily with her family. After dinner... You can leave the rest to me now, Tita. You must be tired. Go on to bed. I'm fine, honestly. I'm not doing any more than I usually do. I bet you're even more tired than I am, Dad. You rushed through all the work you had to get back here as soon as possible, didn't you? Well, you've gotten pretty sharp, huh? Well, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 13 now. What in Aeos's name? What part of your daft brain thought you should start making this? It's why we came back here to begin with. ZCF is the only place around that will allow me to do so. That's what I believe, anyway. Maybe so, but still. What are you guys arguing about? Oh, are you still awake? It's past midnight, you know. You should go and get some rest. What are those? Some kind of blueprints? Can I see, please? You didn't get out of the bath that long ago. You're going to catch a cold hanging around in here. You should be getting ready for bed. Aw, but I want to see those blueprints. Whatever's on them looks really complicated. That's an orbital engine on the right-hand side, right? It looks like a compact one, too. Oh, I know. Is it a new kind of airship? Come on, Mom. I really want to see. Oh boy, look at you getting all fired up. You just can't help yourself when it comes to machinery, can you? That's not fair. Alright, I've finished clearing up now. Shall we get to work? Oh, perfect timing. Get our angel to bed, will you? Sure, it is past her bedtime. What? Let's go, Tita. Let me have a quick look, please? I can go to bed right after that. I can't work out why that converter's torque is so low, and it's bugging me. Looks like her obsession's grown by monstrous proportions since we've been away. Be that as it may, it's still past your bedtime. But... Okay, let's start with this unit here. Even at a glance, I can tell it's not going to be easy to make. We're best off starting by running a simulation on it with the Capel before actually attempting to make the blasted thing. Nothing comes to mind that would be strong enough to build the frame out of either. I say we should consider looking into a new one. I wonder what they're talking about. It all sounds so exciting. Maybe I can scooch closer without them noticing? Tita? Aw, I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Seriously now, go to bed. But... If you're that curious, I can tell you tomorrow, but right now you need sleep. How does that sound? Good enough? But... That's a promise, okay? A promise. Yes, I promise. I'm not going to let you forget that you promised. And don't go making whatever it is without me. I know, we won't. I promise in the name of the goddess above that I'll tell you tomorrow, and that we won't make it without you. Anyway, good night, Tita. Okay. Good night. She takes after her mother in every way. Well, that about wraps it up. This is amazing. Ouroboros' technology is even more impressive than I could have dreamed. That's a fine understatement. Their technological level's far beyond that of ours. That's true for virtually everything we've seen of theirs. The archaisms, the gospels, the glorious. I'm not entirely without ideas on how they have all of it, though. Why the sudden questions, anyway? I've already sent you the info I had on them before. The thing is, we didn't actually learn of them through the information you sent. We knew of them before that. You did? We haven't actually encountered them or any of their members, exactly. But they've been expanding their influence across the continent for a while now, through Jaegers and certain wealthy individuals. We can confirm as much beyond a shadow of a doubt based on our travels. That's why we came back here. We never imagined they'd be so bold as to try anything in Liberl, or we would have come back earlier. But they're not getting any more of a head start on us. We need to finish this, and we need to do it as soon as possible. It was a much longer memory than I expected. I figured it'd be like 30 seconds or something. I wasn't planning to sleep in that long. Morning, Grandpa. Morning, Tita. Huh? Dad? Oh yeah! I forgot that you and Mom were back. And we sure are. Looks like you had a good night's sleep. Yeah. Sorry, I feel bad for forgetting all about it. Oh, hey! You said you'd tell me what you were up to today. Yep, that's still the plan. You might be better off hearing it from your mother and grandfather, though. Huh? Why? They were up discussing the issue all night. They both headed up to the central factory first thing this morning, so they should be there as we speak. Thanks. Off I go then. Tita? You might want to have breakfast first. Whoops, forgot that too. I haven't washed my face or combed my hair either. Alright, take care of that first, then let's get some food in you. I promise it'll be warm when you finish up. Thanks, Dad. Alright, I'm off. Take care. Don't go trying to run over to ZCF so fast you trip or something. I won't. So great to have them back home. Now it's off to the factory. Oh, good morning, Mr. Murdock. Oh, it's you, Tita. Good morning. You wouldn't happen to know where Mom and Grandpa are, would you? Dad said they came here early this morning. Oh, they did. I know that very well indeed. Erica came charging in with a look on her face that signaled all hell was about to break loose. All the while, she was shouting, "We've got a new invention to make, so we need somewhere really, really big. Hop to it." She wouldn't take no for an answer either. Yeah, that sounds like her. I'm so sorry about her. She causes you so much trouble every time she decides she wants to invent something new. At least she's better than Grandpa. Maybe. She doesn't scare the daylights out of you by suddenly yelling, "Fire in the hole!" right before an unexpected explosion. If only I could wipe that from my memory. In any case, your mother should be up in the operations room. We've got no idea what she's planning, but she said she had something she wanted to look into using the Capel. As for your grandfather, he's in the design room, in a very good mood. I can't believe the two of them are working together on something. This can't end well. Please, Goddess, please don't let them break anything. Oh, my stomach hurts. Poor Murdock. Actually, now that I think about it, I think this is the first time they have worked on the same thing together. Usually they're competing over who can make the best invention, not joining forces on one. Grandpa's amazing on his own, but Mom's just as capable an engineer too, even if she's kind of scary when she gets into her work. If the two of them are actually going to put their heads together on something, I can't wait to see the result. I want to go see right away. So this is what we're up against. It looks like it's not even performing at 10% of its true capabilities either. There are some downright terrifying specs. Wait, how in the world? Isn't that data on Pater Mater? Hi there, Tita. You came at just the right time. You've seen this robot in person, right? Well, yeah, but why do you ask? What was it like in person? Tell me everything you know. Well, it was really big, but other than that, I couldn't tell much just from looking at it. Oh right, I suppose you wouldn't be able to. It's an awful lot taller than you, after all. Mom? What are you looking at Pater Mater's data for, anyway? I thought you were here to work on some new invention. Wait, you're not... That we are. The two of us are ready to start work at any time. Alright then. Then it's time to get right to work on our task. Making an archaism capable of competing against our buddy Pater Mater. Let the Orbital Gear project begin! What? Yeah, it's probably not a good plan. Why do I feel like this? Usually when I hear about something new being invented, I get all excited. I get so caught up in what's happening that I tune out from the world around me and focus on helping Grandpa. But today, I just feel a little bit sad. Aw, Ren. This doesn't feel right. What are these wires here for, Erica? They look completely unnecessary to me. They're to deal with noise. This design requires a very high degree of precision, so it was a necessary addition. Mom? So the orbital pressure changes get absorbed into here. I see. Mom! Oh, Tita. What are you doing there? Well, I was wondering if, there was anything I could do to help. I want to do something for Ren too. I'm just not sure what I can actually do. What you can do? Well, if you want to help me out, there is one thing you could do for me. It's an annoying job, but if you're up for it... An annoying job? Okay, I'll do anything I can to help. It's nothing that important really, but I appreciate it all the same. I need you to go talk to Murdock and get him to sort out the paperwork for our return to Liberl. The way we returned home was kinda, borderline illegal, so no official paperwork's been filed on anything. Or anything. I'm cool with it, but Dan's brought it up a few times, so it'd be good if someone could get it taken care of. So, thanks. Okay. This wasn't what I had in mind when I said I wanted to help. Oh well, I guess I am still helping her by doing this. I'll just have to get it sorted out quickly so I can get back and help with the real work. Found you, Mr. Murdock. Mr. Murdock? Oh, Adios above. Please protect us all. Hello again, Tita. Can I help you with something? Wait, you aren't here to tell me that the experiment was a failure and the building is now full of poisonous gases, are you? Or that there was a giant explosion and half of it was destroyed? Or, I'm so sorry. I really can't apologize enough for all the stress Mom and Grandpa cause you. Nothing like that's happened yet, though, so don't worry. Really? That's a relief. Maybe that's a sign my prayers reached the goddess after all. Perhaps I should say my prayers for tomorrow while I'm here too, then. That said, I do have a little favor to ask of you. What kind of favor? They arrived by air, did they? I can only imagine how surprised you must have been. They entered the country illegally? It sounds that way. Oh no. I need to go and sort that out right away. Could you stay and pray to Adios in my place, Tita? Please. Just pray that nothing gets destroyed because of that new invention of theirs, and it all goes to plan. Okay, I will. Thank you. Oh, poor Murdock. I feel so bad for him. Just the professor was bad enough. Erica's even worse, though. I'm not strong like Estelle. I couldn't say anything to Ren like she did. I know. I'll get them to let me help with the Orbital Gear's development. If it really does end up having the same amount of power as Pater Mater, maybe then I'll finally be able to have a proper conversation with her. Time to go and ask. This tool here is brand new. It can cut with 10 times more precision than the previous model. I had no idea you had something like this here now. I think I might have to go over the designs again. Oh, Mom, here you are. Welcome back, Tita. Did you manage to do what I asked? Yep, Mr. Murdock said he'll take care of the paperwork right away. He's probably working on it right now. But now that I've done that, Mom, I want to be a part of the Orbital Gear's development team too. You? Yeah, I didn't write this in any of my letters, but I ended up spending some time with Ren while she was in the Burl. And even if she's a member of the society, she's also my friend. Ren? Now where have I heard that before? Oh, wasn't she the girl Pater Mater belongs to? Erica, if I might be permitted to say my piece here. Say your piece? Mom, what are you... You better have a damn good explanation for this one, Albert. My daughter ended up making friends with a member of Ouroboros? Why is this the first time I'm hearing of this? This wasn't in any of what you sent me. Well, it was kind of hard to say. Don't you give me that. As if you hadn't already exposed her to enough danger to make me want to strangle you. And now I'm hearing this? Just what have you been doing with my daughter while I've been away? Mom, I'm serious. I want to be involved in the Orbital Gear's development. I'm completely powerless on my own, but I still want to find some way to talk to her. And the Orbital Gear is going to be able to fight on equal terms with Pater Mater, right? Then I want to be involved, because I want the kind of power that Estelle has. Tita? Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not considering using the Orbital Gear to fight Pater Mater yourself, are you? What? That wasn't what I meant. I want to make very sure of this. Do you understand just what we're making here? Well, we only got a quick look at the blueprints, but it looks like a bipedal... That's not what I mean. The Orbital Gear is a weapon. No matter how you try to dress that fact up, that's the reality. It's a tool designed to be used by people, to hurt other people. But you're not making it because you want to hurt people, are you? Even the patrol airships used by the army are made to protect the country, not to hurt people. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what the developer of any new weapon thinks. We're not the ones actually going out and using the things we make. The device we pour our hearts into making go on to cause unspeakable suffering to people, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Have you ever stopped to think about that? And after having it pointed out to you, can you still say you want power? Well, we're doing what we're doing, fully aware of what the potential consequences may be down the line. But can you? You know how much I love you, Tita. And I understand that you care deeply about your friend. I do. But that's all the more reason why I can't permit you to take part in this. Can you understand where I'm coming from? But I'm not taking this lightly either, you know? Aw. I appreciate how you feel, Erica. I'm sure Tita's been thinking about this a lot herself, especially after all she went through. Why not show her a little more respect? I'm sure she has, but that doesn't mean I can let her be involved in developing a weapon. We researchers don't get a say in how our inventions end up being used down the line. That's just our fate. It's what we have to accept when we're doing our jobs. That we do. I know where she's coming from, but I absolutely can't let her be a part of this. She doesn't need to be shouldering this kind of burden, not at her age. I know all of what Mom's saying is true. I know. Really, I do. But then what am I supposed to do? Just sit around helplessly? I know. I'll go and see what Dad thinks. Maybe he'll actually listen to me. Dad! Tita? Sorry, hold on a minute. I'll be right over. Really? So she wouldn't give you permission to join then? Nope. I understand what Mom's saying. I really do. It's just so frustrating not being able to do anything. Well, unlike your grandfather, your mother has very clear reasons for what she does. She's an engineer with specific goals and ideals over ones driven by emotion or curiosity. That's especially true for this project, given that the future of Liberal's national defense may end up hinging on it. It was never going to be easy to win her over in an argument about this, I'm afraid. That doesn't change the fact that I want to confront Ren, though. Maybe what I'm saying is childish, I don't know. But it's what I really feel, and I'm not budging. Those are some bold words, Tita. I don't think I've ever seen her look so serious about anything before. But even if they're bold, I don't think they're childish. At the same time, I don't think it has anything to do with whether you should be involved in developing the orbital gear either. Having it isn't going to make confronting her any easier. Tita, confronting someone head-on about something is a very difficult thing to do. Probably more difficult than you realize. You're certainly kind, but that's not always going to be enough to change someone's mind about something once it's made up. I know. Maybe I'm never going to be able to talk to her like I want to in the end. Am I doomed to never do anything for her? You backed down when you were arguing with your mother earlier, right? That says to me that the convictions she has are stronger than yours. You already know that it's not going to be easy to talk to Ren. If you want to succeed, you'll need a stronger spirit than you've got now. Otherwise, you won't be able to really tell each other how you really feel. You'll just back down first. That reminds me of something Agate said once, actually. He said, fighting is all about guts. Well, that's not quite what I'm talking about, no. I really am starting to worry about this Agate fellow. I think resolve is a more appropriate word here than guts. You'll need to have the resolve to express all of your honest feelings to her, plus you need to accept hers in return. No doubt it'll be a lot easier said than done, too. Well, I know she's from the society, and that Pater Mater is too strong for me to compete against as I am. Especially because I don't have the kind of power Estelle does. I'm not even confident she'll want to listen to what I have to say, and even if she does, that it'll have any effect on her. But I can't just leave her and do nothing. I can't. Listen, she was part of Ouroboros, and she did some pretty bad things, sure. But that's not all there is. I spent some time with her, I went shopping with her, I sat and talked with her, so I know that's true. Deep down, she's actually a sweet girl. I'm sure she wasn't faking it either, it's who she really is. She's not some kind of inhuman monster. She's an ordinary girl who was like an excited little kid when we found a cute pendant in a shop. And when I tripped and fell, she didn't hesitate to hold out her hand for me. She's a good person, and I still think of her as my friend even now. But after that, she went away from me. Ever since then, her and Pater Mater have always been out of my reach, physically and emotionally. Maybe the Orbital Gear will give me a chance to change that. If I have that, I might finally be able to see a little bit of the world that she does. Maybe she'll even be willing to open her heart, even a little, and tell me how she really feels, all while listening to my feelings too. That's why I want to be involved in making it, and I won't take no for an answer. So proud of how much you've grown. What do you think about all this, Erica? What? Mom? How long have you been listening in on us? Not long. I only overheard the last part of your conversation. Can I ask you something, Tita? Of course. What? If you finally get to talk to this Wren girl again, and it turns out she doesn't see you as a friend, what are you going to do? Exactly the same thing. I'll do exactly the same thing as I would otherwise. Because I've already made up my mind that I want her to be a part of my life, even if she doesn't want me to be a part of hers. I might not be able to chase her around and try to convince her to come back to us like Estelle can, but I can still try to get to know more about her and Pater Mater, and I can make a stronger connection with her through the Orbital Gear. There's nothing stopping me doing any of those things, right? Whatever makes it so I can be a part of her life, I want to do it, even if it's small. Because that's what friends do. That's how I really feel. I see. Well, I can't help but feel like you're being a little naive, but you got me. I'll accept all you've said as a sufficient reason for participating in the Orbital Gear project. Really? Really. Now, what are you two waiting for? We've got work to do. Dan, I've redone the blueprints, so I need you to go over them. Tita, we're going to start making the quartz prototypes. So I can be part of the development? You promise? We'll see how long that happy face of yours lasts. Now that you're on the team, I'm going to be working you to the bone. I hope you're ready. Yeah, bring it on. Good. Are you ready to get started? Thanks to her efforts, Tita was finally allowed to participate in the Orbital Gear's development. The familiar central factory was filled with a new sense of tension as it became the building ground for the new invention. Tita was able to work as a full-fledged engineer equal to the adults around her for the first time. She was also treated no differently than anyone else, meaning that Erica's demands were constant and relentless. But that was a source of true happiness for Tita. Finally, 2 weeks later... All done. Alright, time to begin our activation test. I think we could probably do with a little break. We've been working almost constantly for 3 whole days now. How do you still have so much energy, Mom? And how do you two have so little? Pull yourselves together, people. The best part of developing something new is about to begin. That goes for you especially, Tita. Me? The seat in our prototype here is on the small side, so there's no way anyone other than you is going to be able to sit in it. So you're going to need to be part of our tests until the very end. I know, but please, let me have some sleep first. Well, okay, only because you said please. It's better than trying to do the test today when you're in this state and ending up with a bunch of mistakes being made. She's done very well, in my opinion. Not even most veteran engineers can keep up with your working pace. I'm amazed our little daughter did it in her first project. What exactly are you implying? That I'm some kind of machine with limitless stamina? Okay, so that's the activation test penciled in for Friday the 28th. Wait, tomorrow's Friday. Yes, it is. Why do you ask? I need to start cooking then. I've finished running all of the necessary simulations using the Capel. It should be able to perform to roughly the intended specifications, but... Tita? What's the rush? Grandpa! I just realized tomorrow's the last Friday of the month. Ah, yes. That's when Agate's coming, isn't it? Yeah, I need to start getting things ready for tomorrow's food. Well, if you're taking requests, Agate? I'm not sure I follow. What's special about the last Friday of the month? Oops, I forgot to tell you. This is going to be your first time meeting Agate, isn't it? You see, he comes over here to visit once a month, and tomorrow's that day. So... Oh. So our dear friend Agate is visiting? What a coincidence that he should choose the day of our test to make his arrival. He sure is a lucky man. Mom? Well, you see, Tita, your mother, Dan? Darling, I just had a brilliant idea. I've decided that tomorrow's tests are going to require a sacrifice. We can't just let any old person come over to our house for no good reason, right? They need to make a contribution to the family. I hope you're ready, Agate Crosmere. So let me get this straight. You're saying you want Agate to help with the tests, right? I'm not sure I'd recommend that, Erica. He's a useless dolt where technology's concerned. Can't see him being much help. Help? Oh, I'm expecting a lot more than that from him. I'm expecting him to offer his very life in the name of science. What? Come on now, Erica. This is no time for being silly. I'm not opposed to having him help out, though. I'd like the chance to have a good, long talk with him myself. You too, Dad? Well, it's settled. Today's going to be a good day. A very, very good day. Is it just me? Or do they seem to have Agate all wrong? Yes, they do. Side story finished? Ooh. Thank Adios, you're alright. Are you feeling okay? You look quite tired. I'm fine. I did have to fight some scary enemies, but I managed to pull through. That's good. So what happened in there? Well... I see. Yep, sounds like this is another one of our rules, alright? In other words, first you need to meet some condition or conditions to get the door open. After that, you fight your way through a battle or trial. Win, and you get some kind of memory fragment and walk away with Mira as a bonus. That sum things up? Yeah, that's how it was for me. The memory fragment didn't feel like it was quite finished, though. There seemed to be more that I didn't get to see. Maybe there's more than one pattern to these doors, then. Either way, every time we find one, we should probably notice location and conditions down. Indeed. Now, memory doors. Memory doors are located throughout the game and allow you to see various optional scenes. In all, there are 3 types of doors. Moon doors, which are lengthy side stories, star doors, which are short side stories, and sun doors, which are mini-games. In order to open a door, you will need to fulfill one or multiple conditions. Furthermore, some doors will require certain characters to win a battle in order to view the contents within. After viewing the contents of a door for the first time, you will earn Mira, and depending on your choice or actions, potentially even bonuses such as items. All of this information is automatically recorded in the notebook and can be viewed at any time. Finally, you can also warp to any door you have discovered using the cube. Okay. That was a lot of information. So now this should have... Yeah. There's gonna be 5 moon doors in total. Moon door 1 is where I am now. And then there's also base area, which is just Hermit's Garden. Okay, we're gonna end this episode right here. That was a lot of information in a small amount of time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. In the next one, we will continue going on through the Jade Corridor. I think we're not even like remotely close to being done with this area yet, but we'll see. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time.